This is the Jorvik Viking Festival.
Look, an unsuspecting village.
Good morning, guys, from a blustery morning here in York. Right now we are walking down Shambles Street, which is quite possibly the coolest street in the world.
Yeah, this is a very medieval city, but it was founded by the Romans, later taken over by the Vikings who named it Jorvik. So the Viking Festival is also called the Jorvik Viking Festival.
Basically today we're going to be dressing up and time traveling a couple of 100 years into the past.
About 1,000 plus, back in the day.
Yeah, so it's going to be epic. We're going to be dressed up as Vikings, do a little bit of trading, and then quite possibly go to battle.
So we're gonna dive right in the action. So we'll get some press passes, new outfit, and then go Vikings.
Let's do it.
Viking of the year.
Just one left. Will he win? Check that out, guys. That's my tunic for today.
Yeah. I see yours is green with envy of my tunic here.
Yours is blue with blue balls. Oh, feels good to be a Viking. So we have our tunics on now, and it's time to assume our roles for the day.
So they've given us two different roles. You'll notice we don't have any weapons. We are city traders, and that's because after the Vikings came here, they settled, they stopped fighting, and they became merchants. York was a big trading city in the Viking Empire. So now we'll tell you who we will be for the day. Sigwolf is a city trader. He has a stall in Coppergate. He sells amber, small bits of jewelry made from brass, which he paints to look like gold. He's basically the city's biggest bullshit artist. But he's dressed in his best wool tunic today as King Canute is to be crowned.
This is Falstaff. He's a trader from Denmark. He makes a good living in the city by selling furs and the latest stylish trends from Northern Europe. But in reality, he's just a hipster.
So we're making our way up to the main market to go do some trading, because, you know, the word Viking actually is closer to the word pirate. So people wouldn't have called themselves Vikings unless they were on raiding missions. The ones who came here after conquering the city stayed, became merchants, and so they would have called themselves Danes.
Quick fact about the Viking ships. So when they were on raiding missions, they would place these heads. It was usually like a dragon head or a wolf head, and these were basically thought to scare away the evil spirits in an enemy land. But then if they were in friendly waters, they could remove it, and that way they wouldn't be scaring away the friendly spirits. It's kind of cool.
Ready to trade your fake bronze?
Hey, who said it's fake?
Fake gold, fake silver, you scam artist.
Ready to make a pretty penny and then skedaddle back to Denmark.
Funny trying to think of all these people like in a normal work environment. Like this could be the guy next to you in the cubicle, but not this weekend, letting out the Viking.
And why do you do it?
For the beer and the fun, and you can hit people with weapons.
Greetings.
Morning.
So we just met a girl who's going to teach us a bit of Viking speak.
Every ninth word you speak is a Viking word. They, them, theirs, it's Viking. Sky, shirt, skirt, anger, fight, might. Every ninth word is a Viking word.
It's pretty cool to find out that like the accent here in the north of England, which is different than that of the south, and there are many accents in the UK, is actually influenced a lot by these Viking words and the Viking pronunciation. So that is, in case you're wondering what makes the northern accent so different, is partially because of that Viking influence. Skål!
Sweet. Sweet like Frida's warm bosom.
Alright, so we've been walking around looking at the different merchants, and now it's time for lunch.
No, it's not. More specifically, it's time for an ale at a pub.
Beer is food.
Seriously though, guys, there's something about walking around all day in a tunic and pretending to be living in another era. I like it. I have a feeling they drank a lot more back then too.
More than the vagabrothers?
Doubtful.
Tell us who you are and what we're about to do right now.
I am King Canute. I am the new King of England. So this is my victory procession throughout the streets of York.
All right, guys. Right now we're in the heart of the troops. Everybody's ready for battle. The big one goes down in about 30 minutes. But first, we have to march through the city, and then we make it to Clifford's Tower, where the real battle begins.
Can you guys tell us a bit about what's going to happen right now?
So we're going to march down from here through to Clifford's Tower, terrorising the general public as we go. When we get there, we're going to splinter to two sides as you see here, the Saxons over there, and then us, Viking, King Canute's army over here. We're going to clash 3 times, and on the final one, hopefully, we'll win. Canute! Canute!
Everyone is just beating their swords. The Vikings are yelling, "Death to the Saxons!" This is insane.
Well, guys, this is insane. The entire town is pretty much shut down. What can you do when you have hundreds of Vikings and Saxons armed to the teeth marching through the center of town? Yeah, business stops, everything stops. You get on the side of the road, you can't help but watch.
All right, so we found the king of the Saxons. Can we have a quick little interview? How are you feeling about the battle today?
Very confident, very confident.
Yeah.
The Vikings are nothing but a bunch of fairly well-groomed beards. Not a single one of them is a worshipper of the true Christ.
Okay, so what is your advantage in the battle today?
Spears, experience, discipline, drill, command, and faith.
What's the strategy?
Smash them. We will attack hard and fast with our spears. Move through them very quickly as though a dose of salts.
Well, there you have it. The battle is about to commence. We'll see you guys on the field.
What happened out there?
I got gutted by this fierce guy, big accent. I barely keep my stomach in. But I shall go to the halls with pride.
With Valhalla.
No, I'm
Christian. Are you Saxon? Oh no, sorry man.
Heading southwards. Edmund's men.
And why do you think that it has such a broad appeal in the modern era, like generally speaking?
Probably just because they have had such an impact upon culture. We still use words that they use. Like I say, the laws that we use are still based on the Danish and the Norwegian laws that they brought across.
I'm a Viking. I've got red hair, I've got blue eyes. It's a definitive thing.
We're all from Northumberland, really, so it's our heritage.
You need to take into consideration as well in Northumberland, the Vikings were 600 years. Now the Romans were only there for 400, the Vikings were there for 600.
Well, guys, that was our experience at Jorvik's Viking Festival. So much fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, but don't forget, this is only part of our road trip across the north of England, so stay tuned for the rest of it. And if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Vagabrothers for travel videos every week.
In the meantime, remember to stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you guys on the road.
Peace.
She's laughing in my face. How am I supposed to be a scary Viking when I'm being laughed at by an old woman?
You're dead. And so are you. And you. Everyone's bloody dead. Who would know that in 1,000 years we'd be the largest contributors to UN peacebuilding conferences in the world? But for now, we're gonna raid your monastery. I want the gold. Seagull.